welcome to Tonitra's garden. We are back in the garden today. It has finally cleared up. For the last week and a half, it's been cold and rainy and just very gloomy. So I haven't been out in the garden recently. If you're new here, this is Allie Girl. Girl, you better not. That's my garden cat, and she loves you too. It's the perfect day to be out in the garden filming a video. With all that being said, we are gonna sow some seeds today because it's warming up. It is time to get things that love cool weather into the ground. I got my handy dandy bag of seeds for cool weather. Let me see what we got in here. I got some sugar snap peas, some little marbles. What we're gonna do is, I didn't even bring my other baggie out. My other baggie has, let me go grab my other bag. We're gonna sow some peas and we're gonna sow some carrots. I know that I just said in my last video that I wasn't going to focus too much on container gardening this year. I am gonna fill a few of them up because I find that my peas grow really well in grow bags, and I find that carrots for me grow really well in just like a small container, and I'll show you that container in just a second. But as far as those two things, I find they grow really well in containers. I'm not completely saying that I'm not gonna do any container gardening, because I know a lot of you are following me because you like my container gardening videos, and I still want to be able to give you content for container gardening as well. I don't want to leave anyone out because container gardening is a big part of having a backyard garden and an urban garden. I know everyone does not have space for raised beds. That's just what I'm focusing on this year, but I am still doing some containers that I already have. I don't think I'm gonna buy any more. I might buy one more, and that's gonna be a surprise. And then I think that's gonna be it. Don't hold me to it. But yeah, we're gonna sow some peas. So I have some little marble peas. I don't think I have, oh no, I do have sugar snap that I saved. So we're gonna do little marble and sugar snap. And then, so this is my seed setup. These are all my seeds that I have. If you guys have a better solution, let me know in the comments below. Got my other baggie. This is full of carrots and root vegetables. So I'm gonna do some Denver half-long carrots, chutney carrots because they're already open, and I think that's all I'm gonna do today. So how I grow my peas is I like to grow them up a trellis in a grow bag. So I'm gonna show you guys that in just a second. I do need to refresh the soil a bit and give it some nutrients. So we're gonna do that together as well. It's just so much going on. It's a short window here in San Antonio that you have to start seeds and start getting things growing before it warms up so quickly. So it's full steam ahead at this point. So if you're in the same kind of zone as me, make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss any videos and that you know kind of what you need to be doing day to day. Okay, let's go. So here is my collection of grow bags that I have. If you're interested in these grow bags, I do have them linked in my Amazon storefront, so check the description for those if you want any of these. All right, so this is usually where I do my peas, and they do lovely in this area. I put them in this grow bag here, and then I grow them up this trellis. I don't know if you can see it, but this is just, you know, that chicken wire. They just really seem to like this area. So I'm going to continue planting them here. So here I have some worm castings. I have some organic fertilizer, and then I have some bone meal. So I'm going to add all of these ingredients to this grow bag, and that's going to help it revive the soil and give the plants the nutrients that they need. will give the peas the nutrients that they need. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm gonna wet the soil down just a tad bit so that it's not bone dry. And then we'll add our ingredients on the top layer. The moonflower seed. I had moonflowers in this container. I'm gonna put that in my seed collection. Okay, so to revive this soil, all I'm gonna do is put down some bone meal for root growth. Okay, then I'm going to add in my worm castings, and then I'm going to add in a handful of all-purpose fertilizer. All right, then we're just gonna mix that into the top layer of soil. We don't need to mix it in too deep because when we start watering, we don't want it to just run out the bottom of the bag. So that's all I'm doing, that easy. Then we're gonna go ahead and sow our peas. And I'm just pre-moistening this soil so that it can hold the moisture and keep these seedlings moist. All right, so this is the container that I like to use for my carrots, but I just think this container works well because it's plastic. It holds moisture better than the grow bag. And I don't know, it just works good for small carrots. So this is the one that I like to use. For the peas, I think they like the grow bag because it doesn't hold on to too much moisture and it's a bigger container. So different vegetables, I feel like just like different containers. We're gonna amend this soil the same way that I did the peas. Running out of worm castings. We don't like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some bone meal, and this will break down in the soil over time. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and add my worm castings, our all-purpose fertilizer. And that's it. We're gonna mix that into the top, I would say 2 inches of soil, and that's gonna be it. Oh, girl, get down, go on. All right, so for this container, I think that I'm just gonna go ahead and go with one variety of carrot, and that's gonna be the chutney. So we're gonna do this one. It gets about 8 inches long. I need something. We're gonna go ahead and pat this soil down a little bit, just so we can see what we're doing. So we can see where we're putting the seeds and removing any big chunks if we see them. And I don't need that many. Okay, take about that much, and we are just going to sprinkle them across the soil. And I think that's enough seeds. I'm gonna put the rest back in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pat these onto the soil. It's just so they have good contact. Just put a little bit of water on top, not too much, but just so that they're moist. And I'm so glad that I have these seeds in bags because I just watered my seed container. Okay, so for these carrots, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover them with some cardboard. I'm gonna wet the cardboard on top and I'm gonna leave that cardboard on here until they germinate. I'm gonna keep the cardboard moist so that the seeds stay moist. Once they germinate, I'm gonna take that off and let them go from there. So that's all I do with carrots and it works. I went ahead and watered in the peas and the carrots. Once the carrots germinate and they start growing and they get to maybe like 6 inches, I'll go ahead and thin them out from there. But basically that's all you do. Keep your seeds moist and let them go from there. All right, Royals, if you are in the market for seeds and a planting layout, make sure you go and check out my website. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.